Meg Turney, and I like anime.
I'm William Haynes, and I have not been here before, but now I am. Have you ever seen me? Nope.
Wonderful.
I can't believe it, but that clip of me was filmed 10 years ago, like this week or this month or something. Crazy. If me from February 2014 knew what me in February of 2024 was up to.
Everyone, welcome back to Anime Club. This week I have a new friend. Ross has got the day off. He's basking in the sunshine, not watching Log Horizon. So I decided to grab somebody else in the office who knows a little bit about anime and didn't run away screaming when I suggested it.
I watched the show.
I think he'd be pretty impressed. Let's be honest, I have main character syndrome. Some people might think that it started with this moment, but I've always thought that I was the main character of the life that is my anime. My second grade teacher was the first person to call me arrogant, and she's right. You need to believe in yourself because no one else is gonna do that for you. If you are a shy person, if you are a person who struggles with being able to speak up for yourself, I'm asking you to give that life up. I think part of the reason why I was so depressed during the beginning of my life is because I didn't express myself enough.
Here, they told me to do it, and I did it.
Boom.
I didn't speak up. I was scared to. I think some of the barbers at the barbershop in LA that I used to go to during the SourceFed times put it very well. He was always like, you used to come in here and say nothing, 2012 to 2015. And he's like, now, I'm happier because I'm not scared of what people are going to think about me. And I'm happier because I know that I'm nothing without my team. Every great hero is great, not just because of themselves, but because of their team and their rogues gallery of villains. Those are the things that make me feel like I've lived a great life. Like, yeah, I'm cool, but it's my friends that I've made along the way that have really made me cool. Let's be honest. Having awards is truthfully meaningless. People don't come over to my house and they're like, oh, where your Streamy award at? No, they're like, where's Jessica? However, there are some influencers who truthfully struggle with main character syndrome. It's different. Some people really do think it's about them and nobody else.
Look at him. Y'all see this? Look at me. Y'all see how I look right now? This man that brought me on a date to Shake Shack.
So I found a subreddit that's very popular called I'm the Main Character, and I found some really funny stuff in there.
Like, of all places, look at him.
Bro,
You got all the
like
chains
that
and stuff
girl.
like that
You
on your
sound
neck.
just like that girl, but
She might have been wrong.
Shake Shack is nothing wrong. Then you order the chicken sandwich and stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with Shake Shack.
And I'll be honest with you, Shake Shack is a top tier cheeseburger, hamburger restaurant spot. It's great. But if you're taking your girl, you gotta take her to like Maestro's, bro. She wants a steakhouse.
Shake Shack is a good spot. You tripping, man.
You really? So you could have took me nowhere else better than
You
Shake Shack.
tripping. And Shake Shack is a good spot to go
I
to.
mean, this what you got me.
Any other
That's
female
it.
would have loved to go to Shake Shack.
You got me 2 sandwiches.
What a lot of young men don't understand is that, especially early on in a relationship, when you're taking a woman to a restaurant, you're not really going to eat. You're going to give her an experience. The type of restaurant you take her to shows what type of caliber person you believe yourself to be. She wants to know, where do you eat at? So if you two are putting on your best outfits, you're presenting the best version of yourself, she's gonna want you to take her somewhere great. Now, look, I get it. As a man, your homie could have just saved your life. And he'd be like, yeah, just take me to Shake Shack. Let's just go to In-N-Out. Totally fine. But
And a drink.
So what? And it cost me $50 for just this.
This cost you $50.
$50. It cost me $50.
Let me see the receipt.
it's not the same, especially if you want, like, a high value person, male or female. If you're attempting to court a high value person, take them to what you believe to be a high value place. And I get it as a guy. Shake Shack is high value. But nah, man. You gotta take it to the steakhouse. You gotta call beforehand. Tell them to put her name on the menu, especially if it's her birthday. A lot of you men have no game. We'll spend all this money on jewelry and shoes. Like, I got all the chains, I got all the Jordans, but won't spend a dime on the woman. I'm sorry. That's how it is, all right? Look, man, she can't post on her story, he took me to Shake Shack. That's not gonna look right. Y'all gonna look broke and happy. Take her to a steakhouse so you can look toxic, and fun. Look, she fine as hell. I'll take her to whatever restaurant she want. Next story.
You ain't got to see receipt. That's how much it costs. You act like you ungrateful. That's why I don't like going on dates and stuff like that.
I mean, you be going out spending hundreds of thousands at the club and stuff like
With nearly 5,000 thumbs up, we have TikTok girls blocking the escalator to record. Now, I'm a filmmaker, so I've had a couple times in my life where I may have been a little bit selfish to get the shot. But this new thing with influencers, it's like you ruined it. Some of us are really filmmakers trying to get a shot, but a lot of us are just making dancing clips. One of the worst things I've ever seen somebody do is let the intrusive thoughts win at the aquarium. Dude, you could have harmed some fish. You don't know what the pH balance of your is, and now it's gonna throw off all that So arrest him. Arrest him. Oh, they did. Holy shit. Next, we have the 49ers fan breaking the TV after they lost. But let's be honest, who doesn't want to do this? Thing is, TVs aren't even expensive anymore. Growing up, when I was a kid, a TV was expensive. Like, you know, like $1,000, $750 for a TV. Now you can get a TV off of, Facebook Marketplace for like $50. They're like, come get this TV in my house. Everybody keeps bringing TVs to my house. So I can't blame them for this. If you got a couple extra TVs in your house like some people do, the one that you had in the garage for watching the Super Bowl and y'all lost, break it.
Game, a time for partying and fun with friends.
I can honestly say I felt that way watching TV a couple of times. Next, what is called on the subreddit 30 blinkers in the Target line or something like that.
Oh, 30 blinkers?
Yo, what's up guys? This is how you take 30 blinkers in public.
I didn't know that these things are called blinkers. I'm not even gonna show it, but yes, she did it. Look, I have melanin, so I'm not the type to be like, don't do this in the store. But this one would have got me. I would have spoken up with her. I would have been dressed in my Drew Walls outfit completely, head to toe. I would have been like, ma'am, what's wrong with you kids? See, you Gen Z, ever since I turned 30, I've been enjoying talking down the Gen Zers. You children are nothing but ignorant. You are all so stupid. I have I'm sorry. I think I'm the main character. I have such main character syndrome that when someone else has main character syndrome around me, I have to go stop them and say, look, no, this is my anime. This is William Haynes Shippuden.
Yeah, say 30 blinkers.
We out of here.
We out of here.
Okay, there's also this influencer who, I don't even know what he is, but he thought that he could get a hot air balloon ride and not tell them that he was planning to jump, I assume with a parachute.
You're not high enough.
I am high, bro.
No, you're not.
Bro,
You're not.
I've got thousands.
You
of
don't.
sky.
I don't give a man. You have to tell this before we need to ask for permission.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to do this.
And the guy running the hot air balloon is like, absolutely not.
We're actually filing permit, and you're I'm telling you, man. We are actually filing a permit. If we do this illegally, man, we're
on video. You just tried to stop me.
And he keeps pushing it. He keeps pushing it. He's like, I'm an expert. I've done this. I've jumped from 2,000 feet. I've jumped from 3,000 feet. I would have 10 seconds to not pull. It's just like, bro.
You have it on video. You just tried to stop me.
I don't care. I can't stop you physically. I'm going down right now.
Yeah, please,
I'm going to call the police.
Can you please cooperate, please?
Come on.
This isn't what this is for. I feel like I keep coming back to this in a lot of my videos. Stop risking your life for the views. That's the craziest thing that I've noticed about 2024. So many influencers, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them, people are willing to risk their life for it. Look, y'all, I love being popular online. I love it when people come up to me and they're like, William, you saved me your depression video. But I'm not about to risk my life. Other than, Casey Neistat having me in helicopters, but that's fun. But just for the views, don't do it. Stop doing it. So, in conclusion, there's nothing wrong with believing in yourself. Just remember that other people exist too. It's hard for me sometimes. I'm not saying that I regret the time in my life that I spent being shy, But I could have gotten to where I am now a lot faster if I had learned to balance the needs of the many versus the needs of the few, as Mr. Spock would say. I used to allow myself to get bullied when I was a teenager. 99% of my videos from back then are about me dealing with being bullied. It makes sense that in my adulthood, I switched to being the bully. I hear a lot of former nerdy people being like, oh, I'm in my supervillain era. You're not. You probably just want to subtweet your ex. I want to destroy my enemies one by one and see their dreams crumble in front of them. And I say I allowed myself, it didn't seem like a decision at the time because I didn't know how strong I was. I didn't know how strong I could become if I started working on myself, first and foremost. That is your job as an anime protagonist, is to work on yourself harder than anyone else. I guarantee you, you are a lot stronger than you think you are, and anybody you lose by being real wasn't meant to be there anyway. And for those of you who think that you are so strong that you can walk over anyone, you're probably not, and I'm probably gonna mow you down at some point. So yeah, that's it. Watch this other video I did about something really important.